Uh, Hello YouTube, how's it going? Well, today I'm doing a little bit of late work on the new Almighty Eye comic, and I thought, well, while I'm doing that, why not have a bit of a chat about something that has taken social media by storm. I am referring to, of course, Ruby Rose being casted as Batwoman. Now, what am I doing? We've all heard about the recent abuse the actress suffered when with how the fans reacted to their choice of choosing Ruby Rose to play Batwoman. And a lot of it was pretty pretty much all of it was out of line. But I guess some haters are just gonna hate. I think that's what Taylor Swift says. Whew. It's actually kind of sad that I know that. Jokes. I have nothing against Taylor Swift. My dad does, though, for whatever reason. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to have a bit of a discussion about that and what I think. Now, personally, I honestly think Ruby Rose is going to do a good job with this. And I'm not just saying that as a Ruby Rose fan. It's just, well, Ruby Rose is actually a big fan of the Batwoman character. And I know she's been waiting for a chance like this. And in my opinion, I reckon this is probably the perfect role for her. Considering she has a lot of the characteristics that the character herself has. Okay, so Ruby Rose may not be Jewish, but that's a silly reason to go around abusing the actress. I mean, she's an actress. Her job is to act. What's important is that you get a good actress who does the role justice. And people really shouldn't be expecting that sometimes the actors they pick to do these roles are going to be exactly like the characters, like how the characters are in the comic book, because, well, then they're not really acting then, are they? May as well be real. Ruby Rose may as well run around the streets of LA in a Batwoman costume fighting real criminals in that case. But we all know that's not gonna happen. But yeah, so in my honest opinion, I have a good feeling about her playing the part of Batwoman. I do have a good feeling about it. I'm pretty sure, I'm quite sure it's a better match than Ben Affleck as Batman in the new movies. Let's put it that way. And well, you know, I quite felt bad for Ruby Rose for all the abuse she's gotten over the role, and pretty much ended with her deleting her Twitter account, which that actually really sucked for me. I'd only just seen her new movie, The Meg, and I was just about to tweet to her to congratulate her for the job she did in that, and well, I couldn't because, well, DC comic fans had to just go around and abuse her and basically force her off her own social media accounts. I don't blame her for doing that, mind you. But you know, these are DC comic fans. You know, they're always going to be bitching at something. Whether it's Ben Affleck as Batman, or Henry Cavill as Superman, or even Ruby Rose as Batwoman, or hell, even Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern. You know, they're always bitching about something. Superman vs. Batman wasn't good enough. Suicide Squad was a big letdown, etc., etc. You know, my point is, you know, I wouldn't be condemning the job Ruby Rose is gonna do as Batwoman before you actually see it. You know, who cares if she doesn't have all the characteristics that the character herself has? You know, Ruby Rose, like, the character is a lesbian, so they got that. She's got that right. She's got that down. And well, you know, the only thing that I've seen that the fanboys, who obviously have way too much time on their hands, is the fact that Ruby Rose isn't Jewish like the Batwoman character is supposed to be. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. That's better. Bottom line is my view of the whole thing is bottom line is I think Ruby Rose is actually going to do a really good job with this part. You know, it's gonna be like I honestly think it's gonna be like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool all over again. You know, some people are just born to play that one part, and I truly believe Ruby Rose was born to play Batwoman someday. And as we now know, she is about to, and to the fans that abuse her, I say, well, get used to it. Get used to it, because I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of her and a lot of the character. I, for one, can't wait for the first episode of Batwoman to air, as well as witness her first appearance in the Arrowverse, which I'm a bit behind on. Actually, I haven't really watched anything from the Arrowverse in season 3 of Arrow. Which basically happened when I moved here, living with someone who's not really a fan of the show and more or less won't let me watch it. That man will remain nameless. So yeah, I really don't get what's with fanboys and these people have to go around abusing celebrities. It's a job. It's a job they're doing, and and they wouldn't be doing that job if someone hadn't have recommended them. If anything does happen, with the character, or if something happens that ruins the character, it's not gonna be Ruby Rose's fault. If anything, I find that a lot of what happens in these superhero projects, it's usually the writing that falls short, not so much the actors. Well, take Batman vs Superman, for example. Like, really, it's not Ben Affleck's fault, or even Henry Cavill's fault that movie failed. It was more the writing. The writing was all over the place. They tried to take from way too many different source materials. Death of Superman, Dark Knight Returns, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they used a few others. I can't really think of them right now. Oh yeah, that's right. Death in the Family. It wasn't really the actor's fault. It wasn't the actor's fault at all. If they had spend a bit more time, well, with the writing side of the story, if they had done a better job writing it, I reckon Batman vs Superman would have turned out to be an alright film, actually. Even with Ben Affleck as Batman. And I'm basically saying, but I suppose, not everyone's going to agree. As they say, you can't please them all. You can't please them all, no matter how hard you try. Here we are. And even when the show's all edited and put on the air, some people aren't gonna like the show. As the old saying goes, you can't please everyone. Not everyone's gonna like this new Batwoman show. Some people aren't gonna like Ruby Rose for the part. Then again, not everyone is into superheroes. But my advice to you is watch it, see it for yourself, and make up your own mind. Like, I find that even you could watch Batman Superman with an open mind. The movie's not so bad. But for some reason, people, I don't know, people tend to take the side of the critics, on the critics most of the time, I suppose. But me, I happen to believe that Ruby Rose will do a good job as Batwoman, because she really is a talented rising actress. You know, her roles in Orange is the New Black, The Meg, John Wick Chapter 2, my favorite movie with her in it so far. Her brief action fight scene with Keanu Reeves was really awesome. You know, you look at that, you know, how can you say that Ruby Rose is not going to do a good job as Batwoman when you see an action scene like that? It's almost like they were preparing her for the role, you know? So let's see, do I have anything else to add? And well, to sort of finish up my opinion here, you know, I reckon for a good while yet we're going to see a lot more Ruby Rose, because I reckon there's going to be a lot more movies coming out with her in it, especially if Batwoman goes as well as I think it's going to. It'll open up more doors for her, I think. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing her as a sci-fi villain one day. You know, like a killer android or something. But that's me. You know. But, you know, before Orange was the New Black, before she appeared in Orange is the New Black, she was, she was staying in an apartment. She was sleeping in a old run-down apartment, sleeping on a mattress with a dog until she got that role. Orange is the New Black, and look how much her life has changed. You know, appearing in Resident Evil, the final chapter. As I said before, John Wick Chapter 2. Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. That's another one she's pretty good in. Pitch Perfect 3. And The Meg. And you know, now she's been cast as Batwoman. She's playing one of her favorite characters in the comics she used to read. Probably still does. You know, you can say what you want about her, but she has the power to make her dreams come true, and that's a rare thing these days. It really is. You know, I for one am very proud of all she's accomplished and all that I believe she will go on to accomplish. You know, she actually makes me proud to be Australian myself. You know, if I could make my own dreams come true like the way she has, well, you know, if any of us could just up and do that, you know, we'd all be living our dream lives. Which, like I said, you know, it's a rare thing. Sorry for the bit of a pause here. Just sort of trying to type this. I don't want to accidentally type what I'm talking about. I mean, how funny would it be we read one of my comics and there's a whole big paragraph in the speech bubble about Ruby Rose in there. I am Almighty I am the hero. Ruby Rose is such a great actress, says the bad guy. I actually like this part. I'm drawing up here. We're getting to a good part of this comic. Can't wait to share with you guys this story arc, this particular chapter in the Mighty Eye saga. We finally get the Fagalorian invasion. The Fagalorians are the bad guys in the Tractal comics. They're here in YouTube as well if you guys want to take a look. It's a good 3-part prequel. It's called Tractor. Tractors Part 1, 2 and 3. I'm pretty sure I uploaded them all in YouTube as a comic video if you want to check it out. I'm in the wrong thing. No problem. I just gotta save this particular panel. Then I get to reload it. There we go, now it's wanting to move. Hate it when it goes slow like that. Most frustrating thing is when this program freezes after I put all that work in. Annoying as hell. Oh no, we don't want that as XCF. I honestly didn't think this video was gonna take this long. I'm sorry for you guys if I'm holding you up. But well, at least we got the discussion I wanted to talk about, and you got to see me do a bit of comic art for my project. So it's not like I've broken the rules of my comic channel. I'm doing something comic related, talking about a famous comic character played by a famous rising star actress, while I also work on my own comic. Two topics, one video. I'm multitasking. Alright. Hate it when that happens. How to position this where I need it. Get the scale tool and whoop. Woo. No, it needs to be lower. That should be about right. Oh, drat. No problem. Gotta redo the speech bubble. Writing's become too small. No problem, no harm done. But yeah, anyway, for the current Ruby Rose haters out there, you know, I just want to point out, I just want to say, you should really go on to Google Images and check out how she looks in that costume. I swear she looks just like the character. When I saw her in the costume, I was really blown away by that, eh? Alright, let's get this done. Damn it, I don't want typos. Most frustrating thing when you finish a comic and then you read back on it, you see a typo. Alright. Oop. Alright. Well, from this size I can still read it. Right, I'll save the page. Alright, nearly finished. For this video, I mean. Again, I do want to say that I'm sorry for like how I talk, how there's like long pauses between, you know, between what I say and how I think sometimes I stutter a little bit too. Yeah, it's mostly because I'm not really used to talking to people, even, you know, even through a camera, through a video. But the only way to get better at it is to keep doing it. Alright, that's it. Another page of the comic. Well, not really another page, but another panel of the comic done. Alright, well, I'm going to say good night now, guys. I'll catch you guys later for another video. My next video will be part 2 on my how to design characters tutorial. You know, for designing characters for comics, video games, you know, whatever it is you're doing, or just designing a character altogether.